Officially, Stockton peacekeepers are referred to as outreach workers, but they're also guidance counselors, drivers, or simply someone willing to listen. Elizabeth's 14-year-old son was headed into gangs when Jaime Constantino stepped in.
He would go pick up my son and they would just drive around, talk about things, and my son would come back and he'd be like, okay, I'm okay now.
What are some of the little things that you do behind the scenes that we'd be surprised at?
Go by their house just to see how they're doing it, take them to lunch. Yeah, take them to lunch. Hey, let's go have some lunch together.
It could be the small things like getting socks, taking them out to eat. They're hungry. They probably haven't eaten for a really decent meal for a long time. So it's those little things I think they remember.
The youth and young adults that peacekeepers assist need exposure to alternatives, removing small barriers like having a clean pair of socks without holes, experiencing the joy of an afternoon of fun in the snow, escaping the stresses of everyday life in their neighborhoods, if only for a day, helps them to envision a brighter future. But Stockton peacekeepers tackle far more complicated duties in order to help young people involved in gangs prepare for a more productive future. That might mean a trip to prison to hear from those who've lost their freedom.
They walk the yard, they go in the units, they go in the cell. We walk into the cafeteria and we eat lunch with the inmates. They give them a lot of good scenarios and consequences of things that can happen and how it changes their life in seconds. We're hoping that with something like that, they can think twice before they get into something.
And sometimes it's not simply wanting to make better choices, there can be other obstacles.
Sometimes the reading skills are limited. They might not be computer savvy. So just being patient and letting them know I'm there to support. And that might take an hour and a half, 3 hours.
Whatever the hurdle, peacekeepers are there.
You know, we had one person who had tons of tickets. They couldn't get any further because they had all these tickets over their head. So we were able to help this person get a license. We actually paid for the tickets to be taken care of in order for that person to move ahead. And so it could just be one little stumbling block in someone's way where they can't even move forward.
And that's what else peacekeepers do. Remove one stumbling block after another, continually moving toward a more promising future.